Hey guys, this week we have a special week going on the blog. It's called a 2x4 theme week. So any sort of structural lumber, anything you can build with that, we are sharing. So we've gotten together with quite a few other bloggers to share some great projects. And we have a playlist for that. So be sure to watch this tutorial, and at the end we'll have a link to that playlist.
Welcome back to Remodelaholics. This is Justin, and today I'm going to show you how to build this garden arbor. My sister actually asked me to build it for her wedding a couple years ago, and we never put a video together for it, so today I'm going to show you how I assembled it, from cutting the pieces out to building the sides to building the top, and then assembling it all together with the corbels all in place. Let's get to it and I'll show you how to build it. So for cutting out the side trellis pieces, I actually went on the table saw and I ripped them down. I ripped a board down to 1-inch thick pieces. So these pieces are 1.5 inches thick by 1 inch. So once they're all cut on the table saw, cut to length, all the edges are sanded, then you could assemble the side trellis piece that goes onto the side post. I have these 1 1/4 wood screws that I'm using to attach them. 2 sides are shorter than this long one in the middle. So I'm going to space that out evenly. There's about a 2-inch gap in between those 3 boards. So I want the legs about 19 inches apart, and that makes about 1.5 inches from the leg to the side trellis. And it's about 23 inches from the bottom. I'm screwing these in with a 2.5 inch deck screw. So this top 2x6 brace that's going to hold up the beams, we're going to have about 5.5 inches down, so like a 2x6 width from the top. We just need to build one more of these sides just like this, and then we can build the top and put it all together. I'm going to retrace out this shape so I can show you with the jigsaw how I cut it out. So get the shape that you want drawn on there, and then we're going to take the jigsaw and just cut out that shape, and you're going to want to do that for all 4 ends of the 2 beams that go across the top. Now with that all cut, then you can take a circular sander and sand that edge nice and smooth, and smooth off this edge as well to round it off. Okay, with these 2 top beams created, the sides all cut out the way you want it, now it's time to put them together and mark out the spacing for all of the top trellis pieces. I started off with 16 inches, and then I spaced them about 8.5 inches apart all the way down. These boards are 22 inches apart, and these boards here 24 inches. So there's just a 1-inch overhang right here. And one thing that you can do before you drill these, you could pre-drill a hole so that it doesn't split the wood. Since it's such a small piece, you'd want to pre-drill that with just a drill bit smaller than the screw. This is the corbel I already created, so I'm just going to trace it, but the dimensions are on the website. This is at a 45-degree angle. This is about 2.5 inches. This side is about 6 inches. So we got 2.5, we got 6 inches. And then on this side, it's a little bit bigger, 7.25, and the short end is 2.5. So I just did a little bit longer. And then I did a nice curve from these two corners, leaving about 4 inches of board to make that arc. So you can go from there to there, 4 inches up in the middle, and draw a nice arc. And then we'll cut that out. We'll cut this out 4 times, so we have 4 corbels, 2 on each side. So with this, I'm going to cut this with the jigsaw. I'm just going to cut that first. Then I'm going to come back with the circular saw and cut those straight off. So now we can cut 4 of these, 3 more of these out. You could use the same one to trace the other 4, and then go ahead and just sand them down with the circular sander. We'll do that next. So if you lay it on its side like this, and you have this post just sitting right up against here, then these are all lined up, it'll look nice. I'm just going to drive 2 screws in to the post. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then when I lift it up, while it's standing, I'm going to screw in the other screws on the opposite side. I'm just trying to square it up as best I can, and then I'll put the corbels on so that when they're on, everything's square. For this video, I'm just showing you how to assemble it, but there are various ways that you can attach it to your deck. You could also drive some post bases into the ground, make sure those are leveled off and spaced out just right. So now that it's standing up and that it's relatively square, I'm going to take the corbels and I'm going to attach them to the top and then attach them to the side. I drilled a little pocket hole that I'll send the screw right up through into the post, so it's kind of hidden. And then you can place it wherever you want around your yard, on your deck. So thanks for watching. There's your garden arbor for you. You can go ahead and make your own. The plans are on our blog at remodelaholic.com. Here's the playlist. Be sure to watch all the videos, like and subscribe, and enjoy.